What I found was that the waiting season is actually beautiful. And more than that, it's necessary. Why? Because it was in the waiting that my dependence on God began to deepen. He became the prize. I wasn't chasing a breakthrough anymore. I was chasing Him. Jesus became everything. I kept on creating videos, but it wasn't about me anymore. It was about pointing people or just one person to the one who saved me. Then, after a while, when God knew I was ready, breakthrough hit. That one person turned into thousands. And in that moment, I didn't give myself any praise because it could have only been God. All that time in the waiting, He was preparing my heart, not for success, but for Him. He was shifting my posture to focus on the one who truly matters. It was exciting and encouraging, but let's be real, life has its ebbs and flows, and sometimes discouragement hits harder than expected. Some days I couldn't stop filming. The ideas were there, the fire was there. Other days, I couldn't even pick up the camera. But here's what God was showing me. Obedience matters more when it's hardest. Even when I didn't feel like creating, even when discouragement weighed heavy, choosing to show up, to trust God anyway, to take even the smallest step forward, that's where my faith grew strong. Because faithfulness isn't built when life is easy. It's built in the hard moments when you choose to believe that God is working, even when you can't see it. And I had my tools: quiet time with God, worship music, and Girls Gone Bible. What I didn't realize at the time was that God uses people to breathe life back into our calling. And that's exactly what He did for me. What encourages you the most? And I just remember thinking this. Watching Girls Gone Bible. Seeing their fire to preach the gospel, it ignited something in me. It reminded me why I started. Later that day, I wrote in my prayer journal to Jesus. It's been really hard to create recently, so I prayed that God would encourage me in some way. And here's the thing about our God. He hears our prayers. He knows what we need exactly when we need it. He is our Heavenly Father, and He cares so deeply. Not only did He encourage me, but He went beyond it. Because that's who He is. Exceedingly, abundantly, above all we could ask or even imagine. And the next day was just the beginning of me actually believing that verse. God had so much more in store. He knew my heart, He knew my dreams, and He wasn't just watching from a distance. He was dreaming with me, because I was finally letting go and giving Him control. Somehow, we're always going to find ourselves in some kind of waiting season. But even there, especially there, we can keep going. Keep praying, keep surrendering, keep hoping and dreaming. Because when you let go of control and give God the pen, He will write something far greater than you ever could. This was just the beginning. And I had no idea what He was about to do next.